Am I sad that I don't have Klee? Yes. Will getting Yanfei make it better? Let's find out. Hey everybody, it's Ray, and welcome back to another Genshin Impact video. Today we're going to take a closer look at the brand new 4-star Pyro Catalyst user, Yanfei, and see if we're able to add her to our team today. I've seen lots who've already had some really bad luck getting their hands on this character, so let's see who we get on our first wish. Woohoo, how lucky are we? Just kidding, this was my 12th go. So let's dig in and learn a little more about this new character. Yanfei is the top legal advisor in all of Liyue.
And for the avoidance of doubt, no one else comes close.
The blood of an illuminated beast runs through her veins as a half adeptus, but born in times of peace, she isn't contracted to protect Liyue Harbour like Zhao or Ganyu. Although you could say she protects Liyue in her own way, by upholding the law. Yanfei's arrival sees her introduced to the traveller through a story quest, and we get to learn that she has quite the playful personality. As a new addition to the roster, Yanfei is one of the rate-up characters on the current banner. It is expected that after the banner ends, she will become available in the standard wish, like previously added 4-star units. If you're planning on bringing Yanfei along on the journey, you'll need to gather some materials from the Primo Geo Bishop and can top up your Pyro Gems at the Pyro Regisvine. Then do a spot of mining for Noctiluca's Jade and round up some treasure hoarders. You'll also need books of gold to round up some more treasure hoarders and to gather some Blood Jade branches from the new weekly boss. Any more wishes giving you another shiny new Yanfei will be exchanged for Stellar Fortuna, which will light up her constellation Bestia Lutetia, further increasing her abilities on the field. So let's have a look at what those abilities are. Yanfei's basic attack is called Seal of Approval, shooting 3 consecutive fireballs at opponents to deal pyro damage. Each hit will grant a Scarlet Seal. Scarlet Seals will decrease stamina consumption and will expire after a short time, after leaving the field or being used in an attack. For a charge attack, Yanfei will consume stamina and any Scarlet Seals to drop a large Pyro Seal at enemies, causing AoE Pyro damage. The more seals used, the more powerful the attack. Gathering the power of Pyro, Yanfei can plunge towards the ground, damaging opponents along the path and dealing AoE Pyro damage upon impact. Her first Ascension talent, Proviso, grants a 5% Pyro damage bonus lasting 6 seconds for any Scarlet Seals used in a charged attack. Using a charged attack again dispels this effect. Her second Ascension talent, Blazing Eye, will do additional AoE Pyro damage equal to 80% of her attack whenever a charge attack scores a critical hit. Her first constellation, The Law Knows No Kindness, each Scarlet Seal reduces the stamina cost of a charge attack by 10% and increases resistance against interruption during its release. Her second constellation, Rite of Final Interpretation, increases charge attack's crit rate by 20% against enemies below 50% health. Her sixth constellation, Extra Claws, will increase the maximum number of Scarlet Seals Yanfei can hold at any one time by 1. Her elemental skill is called Signed Edict. She'll summon blistering flames that deal AoE pyro damage, and if the attack hits an enemy, will grant her the maximum number of Scarlet Seals. Her third constellation, Samadhi Fireforged, will increase the talent level of Signed Edict by 3. Her elemental burst is called Done Deal, triggering a spray of intense flames that rush at nearby opponents, dealing AoE pyro damage, and granting Yanfei the max number of seals, and applying an effect called Brilliance. Brilliance will periodically grant a new Scarlet Seal to Yanfei, regardless of whether she's attacking or not. The effect stops if she leaves the field or reaches 0 health. Her fourth constellation, Supreme Amnesty, creates a shield which absorbs up to 45% of her maximum HP for 15 seconds when using her elemental burst. The shield absorbs pyro more easily than other elements. Her fifth constellation, Abiding Affidavit, will increase the talent level of Done Deal by 3. And her final passive talent that is unlocked as soon as she joins the team is Encyclopedic Expertise. It will display the location of nearby resources unique to Liyue on the minimap. When cooking the recovery dish Crab Roe Tofu, there's a chance she'll create her signature dish My Way instead. This dish will restore more health than the original product. So for my personal Yanfei build, I've gotten her up to her 5th Ascension, level 75 and level 3 Friendship. I'm trying to take her along in the team as much as I can to build that up. Her talents are all at level 6, and she's at Constellation 0. I'm actually not trying to get any constellations right now as I'm getting close to Pity and I want to add Eula to the team, but let's be honest, this is the cutest constellation yet, isn't it? For weapons, I've given her Map of Mare for now as it's my highest level unused catalyst, and for artifacts I actually have a full 4-piece set of Crimson Witch. We have a HP timepiece, an attack percent cup, and a crit rate hat. Although this is a bit of a cobbled together set and these pieces don't have the best stats, they'll do until I'm able to switch them out with stronger pieces. So how will Yanfei fit into your teams? If like me you've missed out on the clear banner, you may have just been waiting for a Pyro Catalyst user to come along, and there are plenty of creative team options for her, but we'll just look at a few. If you were a lucky duck on the banner and have brought home all of the characters, you can put these 4 together in a team: Yanfei, Diona, Noelle, and Zhongli. Having 2 Geo units will activate the Resonance Enduring Rock, giving an attack boost while a character is protected by an active shield, and almost everyone on this banner can generate their own shield right away. For Yanfei, she would need to benefit from the others until you've reached her 4th constellation, and then she has the chance to generate her own. Catalyst users tend to have lower health stats than others, so having shield generating characters in the party will help protect them, and especially a shield like Zhongli's, which is pretty strong by itself. Zhongli's elemental skill combined with Yanfei's elemental attacks can provide even more shields to keep things going, while both Diona and Noelle can act as the team's healers. If you're really new and still don't have many choices, Yanfei can drop nicely into your starter team. For this example, we switched her place with Lisa as the other Catalyst user. Keeping Amber in this team means they will benefit from the Fervent Flames Resonance, increasing the team's attack by 25%. Amber brings crowd control to the team along with her Baron Bunny, as well as being the extra pyro unit to boost everyone's attack. Kaya will bring the melt reaction, and the Animo Traveler's skills will spread the pyro to even more enemies during their swirl reactions. The starter team would also be just fine replacing Amber with Yanfei instead, and running the team with 4 unique elements, giving the Protective Canopy Resonance, increasing the team's overall elemental and physical resistance by 15%. Having Lisa in the team alongside Kaya brings the Superconduct reaction, decreasing enemy resistance, enabling the sword wielders to deal more damage. Teamed with Yanfei's Pyro, it will also get the overloaded reaction going. If you've been able to pick up a few more options along the way, another team which works nicely is Yanfei, Xinyan, Xingqiu, and Sucrose. As this is another double Pyro team, they will also benefit from the Fervent Flames Resonance. Having Xinyan in this team generating her Pyro Shield gives Yanfei more time for casting her charge attacks without interruption. Adding Xingqiu to the mix with his skills will keep the Vaporize reaction going, and having Sucrose as a team member brings along some crowd control. I try to recommend 4-star characters to make them free-to-play friendly, but for my 4th team, because I've been playing this combination myself and I find it really fun, I'm going to recommend a 5-star unit. So the last team is Yanfei, Mona, Fischl, and Rosaria. If you don't have Mona, you can switch her out for Barbara, and then you'd also have a healer in your team. This team benefits from the Protective Canopy Elemental Resonance because there's 4 individual elements present. This team has the potential for some really strong reactions. Freeze can be very helpful for cutting down the enemy's attacks, as well as making use of Mona's Taunt for crowd control. Using Fischl to summon Oz gives a nice stream of electro attacks to run alongside the other elements for a string of different elemental reactions. So if you were on the fence about the new 4-star, you should now be ready to come on over to Team Yanfei. Having missed out on Clear, there's been many times when I've been deciding on a team and I've just wanted a Pyro Catalyst user and didn't have that option. Her attack pattern is certainly novel, and I definitely had the giggles when I began trying her out. Her charge attack is pretty fun to use, and I do feel like Yanfei is a character I'll be adding to my team quite often. If you like this video, please leave a like and let me know if you're enjoying the new character down in the comments. In our next video, we're going to take a closer look at everyone's favourite Cat's Line bartender, Diona. So if you would like to see that, be sure to bop that subscribe button for more Genshin content. Until then, see you next time.
Are you for or against?